Now, you don't have to look. You don't have to look if you don't want to. Show them the board. We're touching off the morning lows, 173, the downside for the Dow 30. Oh. Well below 7,000, trading in a mark we haven't seen since 1987. Check that. Sorry, bring that back. 1997. My apologies. Because you asked BYA, and we're talking about the controversy surrounding the billions funneled into failing banks, and Vince Champlin in Wichita writes, have any companies who have received TARP funds begun to pay it back? Well, in fact, some bailout money has started to trickle back in. Emphasis on trickle. Because, man, we've got a long way to go. Here now, Fox Business Network, Stu Varney with me here. Stu, good morning to you.
Morning, Bill.
We found this bank out of Lafayette, Louisiana. Yep. Iberia Bank Corporation. It says it's ready to start writing checks back to the government.
Yep.
Is that the only bank we've found?
That is the only bank that I've found. That's the only one I can find. Now, there is, by the way, no penalty for paying that money back early, immediately. In fact, if you're a profitable bank, you pay the money back, there is no penalty, but there is the chance of a legal penalty. Let's suppose that you send the money back, you give it back to the government. Well, if 2 months down the road your losses start to mount and your share price goes down, you, the bank, will be sued by the shareholders because you gave the government money back that it could have used to shore up your stock price. You're going to get sued.
Is there incentive not to pay the money back now?
Yes, of course there is. There is a legal penalty down the road if you pay that money back and your stock price subsequently goes down. You will be sued. Wow. And how do you know whether or not you're going to suffer losses 6 months down the road? Remember, all around the world, bank losses are mounting and mounting and mounting. You're in a very precarious position if you do actually pull that money back and give it back to the government.
I don't get it.
Well, ask Megan. She's a lawyer. I mean, she'll be the first one to sue a bank that gives the money back and then sees the stock price go down. Am I right, Megan?
I don't believe in plaintiff's lawyers.
How about that for now?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Hey, Stu.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it like Goldman Sachs and some of these other big banks, didn't they want to pay the money back so they could be free and clear of government restrictions?
Yes, they do. But they face this potential legal penalty, and they don't know what the losses are going to be down the road. Northern Trust, we pilloried them for sponsoring a golf tournament, having a big party with Chicago, Earth, Wind and Fire. They're a very profitable bank. They didn't want the money in the first place. But if they give it back, $1.6 billion, they face legal jeopardy down the road, and who knows what losses they might face in a couple of months' time.
Here's the Iberia Bank out of Lafayette, Louisiana. Stu, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Hemmer at FoxNews.com. You got a question, one line with a question mark. We'll get to it again tomorrow because you asked BYA. What do you think, Counselor?
I think it was a good question. Yeah. And I
well
say
done,
go
Vince.
Iberia.
Go Iberia?
Yeah.
Love Spain.
Okay.